Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So, my name is Koenigsegg, and in this video, I'm going to be beating Most Wanted number 1. Over the past, 5 months, I've been posting videos into this series. In fact, I'm pretty sure I posted the last 8 episodes of this series within the past 2 weeks, so that was kind of dumb, but yeah, it was kind of fun. But now, it's time to get serious. Most Wanted number 1. So, the Most Wanted number 1 is the Koenigsegg Agera R. Unless I'm wrong, I'm probably not, but yeah. The Koenigsegg Agera R is a really fast car, and that is, by that I mean it deserves its title as number 1. But even being number 1, it is pretty easy to defeat some of these Most Wanted, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys how to do.
Dispatch to all units in code 3. Supervisor is suspending search.
After I change the color of my car, because red looks ugly on the Bugatti Veyron, just ugly, just downright ugly. But yeah, so a couple of things that I guess I understood from like playing this game and doing this series is that no matter how hard you try, you have to make sure that you're following that I'm following what I'm thinking at the moment, and that I don't screw it up normally because I was just daydreaming or something. I have to make sure that doesn't happen, and that is pretty hard for me. Or at least that's what I think it is. I think it's really hard for me. I believe it's really hard for me, would be a better term. But now here we are, last episodes of this series. I guess it's gonna be harder to make videos now because I don't have any ideas other than this. I do have a couple of videos planned for the next week or so, but then after that I'm all on my own. So make sure to give some video ideas in the comments below, please. Really, it'll be really appreciated. Okay, but now without further ado, let's talk about how to defeat the Koenigsegg. I'm really sorry, I'm a really rash driver. Yeah, you'll see me do a thing about my driving later on. But yeah, so the cars that you probably want to use for this race include the Bugatti Bugatti and the Pagani. So the Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse also works if you have DLC, but if you don't have DLC, then you can use the Bugatti Super Sport, which is the car that I'm using now. If you want, you can also use the Pagani Huayra. That is also a really fast car. It's just I was too lazy to upgrade it. But you can, of course, if you like the Pagani more than if you like Pagani's more than the Bugatti, then of course you can go ahead and do that. But I really like the Bugatti. Anyways, we're almost here, right? Right, so I'm gonna be showing you the modifications that I have on my car right after. Oh wait, that's the last thing. Right after I change my color, because that is really important. I cannot drive with a silver Bugatti, that doesn't look good. Yes, now we're talking. Alright. So, the modifications that you really need in this race, because this is number 1, remember? You don't need green plates, but I have green plates. You can use track tires, or, yeah. You need power shot nitrous. You don't need anything pro on this car. I just happen to have 4 gears pro by mistake, I don't know. Make sure you have ram chassis or lightweight chassis. I choose ram chassis because I choose aero body instead of impact protection body in this one, and short gears pro. So basically that's all you really need, but you can go above and beyond and just pro everything just to make sure that 100% that you always win. So without further ado, let's jump into the race. Alright, so when trying to beat the Koenigsegg Agera, make sure you're always trailing it, alright? So right now I'm too far behind to slipstream it, but once you see the slipstream thing, you know that you've gotten it, right, alright? So make sure you don't drift here, it's really important. Try to take the in lane, don't hit that car there, I've hit it multiple times, and I'm already in front of it, in front of the Agera. And make sure you don't take too much air on that, because eventually sometimes you just end up hitting the you just end up flying off the bridge sometimes. Make sure you don't get too much air on that. Also make sure to not go off-road here. Now as you can see, 300 kmph. It's gonna be really hard to avoid crashes, so you have to know where everything is. Right, so we're in. So now I know that there's gonna be a spike strip something here. Oh no, wrong. Right, so when trying to defeat the Koenigsegg Agera, make sure you're always trailing it. Right now I'm not trailing it because I wanted to overtake it, but yeah. When it's faster than you, you have to make sure that you're trailing at all times, alright? Make sure you don't go too fast that you fly off these railings. So you have to go around at 290 and not scratch the edges like me, if you don't want to, over here especially. So as you can see, I took a little bit of air, but if... You should probably just, you know, if I had been going at my top speed, which is around like 370, in a turn, that could have been really bad. So of course, that's a heat level 6 pursuit, by the way. So that's probably because we have Most Wanted number 1 here. But really, I'm Most Wanted number 1. But you know what? Whatever they say. Okay, make sure you take this turn easily. There's going to be traffic here, so make sure you pay attention to that as well. I know that there's... Yeah, so look, you can see that there's some roadblocks here, so you have to turn anyways here.
All units, check NBC for updates.
Back onto the interstate, and power shot nitrous so you increase the speed max to max. Alright, make sure you're always listening for the comms for like spike strips and stuff. Right now I'm ahead of the sports car cops, so that should not be too much of a problem. Yes. But yeah, so as you can see, I went off-road there for like 1 second, and it really made a big difference. Like the Agera caught up to me a lot. Okay, and not power shot nitrous pro. Wow, nice. But as you can see, I'm still trying my best at not losing the line. Make sure you're not standing behind those, and if you are, you have to be standing really close to avoid it. I'm really sorry, I wasn't able to see anything. But that's alright. 5.4 kilometers to go, so that should not be too much of a problem. I think the Agera has the longest race in the entire thing, like all of the Most Wanted. So it's kind of stressful. At the same time, it's also kind of fun, like really fun compared to the others. Make sure you're in the outside circle, and you don't fall off like me. I guess you have to be a little bit slower there, but that's alright. You don't have to be slower, and you can still win, like I should demonstrate now. Because we still have a considerable lead. Now we should gain a considerable lead, and now we're back on the Alfa Romeo's track. If you remember, flashback to Alfa Romeo, please. Go away. Yeah,
All units, fight for pursuit and in pursuit.
so I have 1.8 kilometers to go, and as you can see, I'm gunning it at this point. Make sure you go straight through the center of this roadblock. It might take a lot of time if you don't. No. I don't like the control that these things have on drifts. It's horrible. Oh no. And yeah, that's how you beat the Koenigsegg Agera R. It's not the RS. Should note that. Yeah. So now I'm gonna be showing you guys how to take it down. As you can see, I'm almost 2 times. I have 2 times more speed points than the Agera R. And now I'm gonna proceed to shut him down, because that's what pros do, you know. They shut down the Ageras.
Dispatch, I lost eyes on that Coast State pursuit suspect.
Oh no. I can't let him go in behind me.
Commence standard search pattern, over.
Yes, got him. Wait, isn't that like kinda how they did it in the movie? Flashback to the movie. We won.
Congratulations. You've outchased and outraced everyone. You took on the best drivers in the city and blew them away. You are the most wanted. Keep driving and earning speed points to beat your friends on the most wanted list. Check your easy drive recommendations and take the fight to them. In Fairhaven, the competition never stops. Auto log alert.
What in the world was that? Was I just floating in the air? This is the first time I've been in like the spawn location and the car's broken down, but that's alright. I know it's been amazing, and now we're gonna switch to the most wanted #1 car. The fastest car in the game. Apparently fastest. I'm not sure if it's the fastest. I have tried it before, but I've never tried it against the Bugatti Veyron, because I don't do that kind of things, right? I'm not partial to any of these. They're both amazing cars, and they're both good for something. Like, this car's good at flexing on your friends, you know? Go to your friends at school and pull this car on them, and they'll be like, whoa. But yeah, you get the point, right? This car is one of the best in the entire game, and you know what? I don't even have to drive it that fast to be able to tell you that, because just look at the speed. Look at it. I guess I still can't improve as a driver though. I just can't seem to improve. But yeah, thank you for watching this entire series. If you were watching this entire series, I've had a great time just, you know, making these videos, and I'm gonna continue. So make sure to, you know, like and subscribe, and also make sure to download this game. I'm gonna be posting some DLC content later on. I'm not sure when it's gonna come, but yeah, make sure you're looking out for that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. It's been KJax. Bye.